Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He might want another play. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Taylor wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Right on the money. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his legs, it's Richard. Got enough for the first. He's running free down the middle. The 20, 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
He'll start this drive firing. He spins that thing down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Bulldogs have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback making checks. Now from inside the red zone. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The RPO, it's complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. To the air, it's Hoover. Got him downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, and getting the first down. And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the...
Finding some room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, they tossed it out to the running back going to the right. They were able to seal the defense with some good blocks and just too much space in the open field. Nice job.
And the Hoosiers are threatening on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Martin. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Gets the back moving. The Bulldogs will use... First timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback making adjustments. Taylor wants to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Looking long. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Another incompletion on third down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That running game was impressive. Take maybe some room here. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Gets it out quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Makes the catch. Makes the grab in their space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. Turns it loose deep. Fires and picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got his man. And he's wrestled to the ground. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught by Williams on the right. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Southern Mississippi taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Golden Eagles able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Right back to it. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for space. It's Richard. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down. And this offense is smelling the... Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Running the red zone. It's Richard. Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The lone back's got it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
This is kind of like Vegas in gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Taylor wants to throw. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Right on target this time. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Brings into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They take the lead here in the second half. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Richard. Open space at the 25.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The running back has it. Got a little grass. Running through contact. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
On the run, it's Richard. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's stopped, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Over the middle is Williams. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Quarterback may change this route. Taylor wants to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Cotton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man! And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Williams open on the right side. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Makes the catch. It's Cotton. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He wants to change this route. Taylor wants to throw. He's got it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldog. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Richard. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for room. It's Richard. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's dragged down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They'll try the right side. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to adjust the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Taylor wants to throw it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. He got it back corner of the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.